Man, I'm enjoying Kanye being active on social media, but like, it's slightly sad. Um, have y'all ever wanted a girl, but she just doesn't want you? Um, it's even more real because they got kids together. But like, no matter what he does, yo, it has to irk him, bro. Hold on, let me pull this up. Pause on the Google. Pete Davidson. The mere fact that Kim K chose this nigga to leave Kanye for, like, look at this. When this nigga's fucking Kim Kardashian missionary, she's seen all type of shit. Shaolin, a fucked up skull, a shark, a jellyfish, like anime. She's seen all type of shit on this nigga. And she rather bees with this nigga right here. Like, she'd rather stay with this nigga. She just don't want Kanye. It's hard. Like, I be rocking with Ye, but Ye gotta have some self-reflection. Like, look at this nigga. Bro, I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. It's clear. And I mean, it was pretty much said by Kim. She just want a nigga that she could watch Euphoria with or some dumb shit. Somebody said, look at Kourtney Kardashian. Her and Kim are dating the same type of nigga. Yeah. Super tatted up, random shit. Look like some rock star type of dude. I don't know, man. I think Kanye should give it up. But I can't be that mad at him because at the end of the day, he's fighting for his family. Somebody says, search who? Search Mealy Mall and Joe Budden. That's all. Mealy Mall, Joe Budden. What am I looking for? Is it this? What am I looking for? What is this? What am I looking for, Chad?
I mean, after all of that, I mean, do you still respect Joe for at least starting the platform?
That's the end of the question.
I mean, yeah, starting.
No.
I mean,
No.
you kept it real.
I don't respect him at all.
You never shake his hand again.
Shake his hands. I'll shake the room before I shake his hand. It's a lot of money, bro, that me and Rory walked away from. It's a lot of money that was taken out of our pockets. It's a lot of money that we still, to this day, we don't have no lawyers going after it. Keep it. We got our own bag. But with that money that we walked away from, and with that, what was owed to us that we walked away from, that was also me walking away from a relationship and a chapter of my life that once I walk away, that door never opens again. Because it takes a lot to get me to that point. So once I'm near, it's over. You know what I mean? It's over. And it's just like I said, it ain't beef. Like, it ain't beef. Like, because that was really my friend at one point. So it's not beef. I don't have beef, bro.
Right.
Bro, listen, I don't have beef. I don't have beef with nobody.
Yo, chat, we don't give a fuck what this nigga is talking about, bro. Okay? I'm sorry to say. This is what we gonna do, all right? We don't give a fuck what this goofy is talking about. This is what we gonna do, yo, chat. Let me just put it on the table. Chartable.com. We don't got shit. We got time for what these goofies are talking about. It's not like a year ago. It's over, you bum ass nigga. Okay? You go to Spotify charts, you heard me? Go to Spotify US and shit, I can show the overall, which I'm the only hip hop podcast in the overall at all.
Don't go back to school until you see this. There is a government-funded education.
Shit, I can show the overall, which I'm the only hip hop podcast in the overall at all. But you go to music, it says number 1 off the record with academics. Joe's number 2. Salute to Adam. He jumped to number 3. Okay, cute. That's all good. That's cute. Okay, so that's Spotify. I'm number 1, Joe number 2. I'm number 1, Joe number 2. Let's just talk about the winners. Why are we talking about the fucking losers? When the Rams win the Super Bowl, did we talk about the fuck the Bengals got going on? No, you fucking dweebs. Go Bill back, pussy. Nobody give a fuck what y'all got going on. On Spotify, I'm 1, Joe 2. We don't care about the rest of you losers. Okay, let's go to Apple Music. They lucky I'm not on Apple Music. I'll be their ass too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be number 1 everywhere. I ain't got time for number 2. I don't like number 2. Let me go to Apple Music. Apple Music. Where are USA at? United States. Let's go to music. They're 5th. Are they 5th on Apple Music? When are they on Spotify? Let me look. They're 9th over here, 5th on Spotify. Joe is 2nd on both places. Like, come on, man. The cream rises to the fucking top. Let me look at these other things. I'll be looking at this shit too much. Let me see. Actually, I look at the charts all day. I ain't gonna hold you. Google. There's a Google charts. All right, let's see what's going on here. How do I get to music? And business? No. What the fuck? What the fuck? Arts, TV, film. No. Arts. It gotta be arts, right? No, it can't be arts. What the fuck is this? TV and film? What the fuck is this? Trending? What the fuck? Who listens to podcasts on Google Podcasts? Alright, I don't know what this is, man. Anyway, man, I don't want to listen to no fucking losers, man. Them niggas is in last place, man. I ain't got time for them bum-ass niggas, man. Straight up and down. And another thing, too, I heard a pussy-ass nigga was like, you're exclusive to Spotify. Shut the fuck up. Let's go to YouTube now, man. Let's go to YouTube, bruh. And by the way, I will put my whole episode up on YouTube, but I got to deal with Spotify, you know what I mean? So I can't do it. I can't put the whole episode up because, we got to make the people go to Spotify. You heard me? But I'll put the whole thing up. But, listen, man, just look at the views we doing, nigga. Like, come on. I don't got to keep doing this. All right, anyway, y'all niggas just fucking suck, all right? Chat, please don't mention, Mealy Mall and them bum-ass niggas again. You hear me? Please. The point of what I'm saying is, y'all dick-riding niggas was acting like Joe made a bad decision by dumping the dead weight, but it's clear that Joe made the right decision. He's doing better without the Stooges. What I told y'all. He's doing better without the Stooges, people. Fuck do y'all want? Chroma's update. Chroma's is a whore. Fuck you want me to update you on?
All I do is win, no matter what.
Got money on my mind. I can.
If you don't know, my boy is the vice president of A&R at QC. I'm going to tell you why Wayno is fucking great. Wayno, he's a seasoned person in this industry, and also he's a little older. But let me tell you one thing about that nigga Wayno. He not one of them niggas who's stuck in his old ways. You remember when I first came in and people were like, yo, he's on Twitch. Yo, they were clowning Twitch. Act like, yo, Twitch. Niggas was giggling. He's a gamer. He's a nerd. Let me tell you this. You know when I met Wayno? Wayno ain't know what the fuck Twitch was. But he said, I don't know what that shit was, but I watched you one day. It was good. You know the very first thing Wayno asked me? How you do that Twitch? That's a nigga who I knew was gonna make it. That's a nigga who I knew was gonna make it. That's a nigga who wasn't gonna be like, oh man, nah. Like, yo, I came up during the Rockefeller era, bro. Twitch, like, first thing he said is, act. So how I do that? He said, wait, so you could just set up the cameras? It's like, how much? Like, wait, so how much does that cost? Ask the right fucking questions. Yo, I'm telling you the truth. Yo, I knew Wayno was gonna be a winner no matter what. Yo, we did everyday struggle. You don't really know if he's that good. You don't know he's that good. Wayno say to me, be like, yo, like he was just asking me like random questions, like, yo, act like what's the thought process with this? And by the way, he's a man too, so you know he might have like whatever judgments of anything. We disagreed on a bunch of shit. I see it on the show. But one thing he was always smart to do, he asked the question to possibly gain the knowledge, and he put feelings aside. That's a nigga who I know, put it like this. You bring him around whatever you got going on, he only need to be around a week. And then he figure out a place for himself. That's genius, my nigga. That's a hustler. That's a hustler, bro. Wayno said one of the dopest things. Wayno said, yo, listen, when they brought me in the complex, they wanted me to kind of play the Joe role. So I'm older, I'm more whatever. I've been like, around Rockefeller Center. They wanted me to come in here and just kind of like, yo, let me just kind of try to sun academics, because like that's the shtick. Like that was the thing that was getting the views. When Joe was here, it was like, yo, Joe's like an artist, blah blah. Like he would be like, yo, you fucking with these new niggas, let me just get you upright and put like, yo, you don't know about these older people. It's nostalgia. Like, you know what I mean? The younger people tuning for me, you get a good grasp of the older people, and that's how we're gonna sell the show. And I'm gonna give credit to Ndeska too. Salute to Ndeska. That's my beautiful co-host and like just lifelong friend. She had a baby. She revealed her baby recently. I'm glad for her. Wayno realized within the first like 2 weeks. I think he had tried it one episode. And he was like, "This is not the energy that's natural for me." And I get that's what they might want, but that's not me. And also, I'm not someone who hates newer music like that. There's so many people who are stuck playing a role based on what they've been told will get them paid. So if they tell you got to be this to keep getting your paycheck, you're going to be this even if you don't really fully believe it. That was dope of Wayno. He's like, nah, I'm going to create my own fucking path. Like Wayno was the first person who told me about ESTG. Wayno told me about some dope artists. He's like, yo, you know this guy, Action Pack? Wayno was a VP of Asylum. So he could have been the guy who was just like, oh, I'm going to just say fuck the new generation, or I'm going to try to understand them. Smart fucking dude. Let me tell you this right now. And I'm going to project into the future. Wayno is going to do a phenomenal job. He's going to break a few artists as being VP of A&R at QC. And by the way, I had spoken to P and other, like, there's been multiple people who have asked me about Wayno, and I've spoken very highly of him because he's a really, he's not only a hustler, but he's a guy who understands both generations. He understands a lot in the game. Wayno's gonna get his own label at some point, and Wayno is gonna be a fucking ridiculous executive and create. I'm gonna like him. Whatever he does, it's gonna be like Generation Now. Remember I told y'all that. Salute to P from QC. I think they got a valuable steal with having Wayno over there. He's in Atlanta a lot. He's loving it, and it's so super proud for me that when I ended that show, Everyday Struggle was super emotional for me. When I had that call with Complex, I already knew for a while they were like banking on like, oh, Ack, you're gonna be the guy. You're gonna be the guy. You're gonna be the guy. You good? So I already knew. Like I knew I was good, right? But for me, it was very important to make sure everybody else was good. And me and Nadeska, we had talks. I knew she was gonna be good. She already had like, Apple was poaching her. Apple wanted her badly, and she would come in sometimes and be like, "Yo, should I Oh, thank you." She would, for you? Oh my God, look at you, man. So, I'm gonna just take a little bit. So she would come in and tell me like how Apple is trying to get her, and she was like, "Yo, Ack, what should I do?" She's like, "I don't want to leave the show because this show is giving me all these opportunities." And I kept telling her, I said, that's watch how I'm moving in terms of, I'm gonna do Everyday Struggle all the time, but like, it's not like I'm doing Everyday Struggle and going home. I'm working on these other things. I'm trying to do other shows. I'm using this as like our daily show, but I'm doing other things. So she's like, all right, bet. I'm gonna make sure I, don't turn down anything with Apple. They're trying to work stuff out. They were moving a little slow, but by the way, they got it all under control. And I remember me and the desk is sitting there, and she's like, "Ack, what do you think about Wayno? If this doesn't continue, at some point, at some point." And we almost said it to each other. It's like, we got to make sure we use whatever resources to help Wayno. And by the way, that was us just thinking that, we knew it was a hustler, but it was like, yo, hey, we kind of knew a little bit before him that, that this was going to happen. And here's the beautiful thing about it. Man, Wayno ain't need no fucking help because Wayno's a hustler. That's why when I was going and I was getting at them bum-ass niggas, Rory and Mealy Mall, it's because y'all was blaming Joe Budden for some shit that, like, Rory and Mealy Mall, they didn't hustle. Wayno didn't come in and be like, yo, Ack, what you got going on next, bro? Help me out, bro. Like, yo, I got a family to feed. I got rent to pay. He ain't say that at all. Yo, Ack, these are my next 10 moves right here. Yo, whatever. I said, damn. He was on it. And that's why I always respected Wayno. I look at this move and I'm very happy for him. Wayno, congratulations. I spoke to you and we speak from time to time and I tell him nothing but great things. Like, I literally am so happy for him because I know just genuinely, he's a hustler. He's someone who has taken W's but taken L's too, but he ain't scared of the hard work and he ain't scared of clawing. Let me tell you this. I had to make sure Wayno wasn't the guy who was just, because he used to be a Rockefeller. He was just wearing his fucking resume on his sleeve or on his chest, like, hey, I was a Rockefeller employee. That was never it. I realized he was a scratcher and a clawer. And let me tell you this, there's nothing that makes me more inspired than seeing people work hard. Anyway, I'll move past that point. Somebody say, yo, get off his dick. It's been 40 minutes. Yo, hey, listen. I like giving people their credit, man. Because when I'm dissing somebody, I diss them for 50 minutes. Y'all know how we get out. We do it for an hour. So when, I want to give people their flowers and shit like that, we got to do it too. Okay. Oh. Never mind. Anyway. The little chick from all right, let me just show y'all. So anyway, yesterday, Fresh and Fit. Let's get into this. The girl who was on there yesterday. Oh, is Fresh and Fit live right now? God damn, I love their thumbnail. They be having some bad bitches on here. Yo, chat. Yo, fuck what they got going on. Let's look at the thumbnail. Let's rank who the baddest from left to right. Or not from left to right. Who's the baddest right here? Chat, I need y'all to let me know. Pick out of all these chicks, who's the baddest? Who's the baddest right here? Somebody say, the right? Hold on, I gotta move the chat then. Hold on, my bad. I ain't trying to move the chat, but chat, you over here. So shorty over the right is the baddest? Holy. Right here? Somebody said far right. Let me make sure y'all can see the cheekage. Holy. She the baddest? Somebody said Kwame Brown was a joke today. Yeah, I'm trying to get Kwame Brown on my show. He mentioned me a couple times, but like, Kwame Brown is like, what's that nigga's name? He's like Hassan Campbell. Like, how do you get a hold of these dudes? Cause somebody tell Kwame Brown I'm trying to, like, bruh, I don't know what the fuck they be like beefing about, bruh. Like, it's not that serious to me. Like, I just like interesting people, and I like all of them. I think they're all interesting. The two people I just can't get a hold of, and I've like tried 20 different ways of messaging them, Charleston White, Kwame Brown. Could y'all just come on my show, bro? Like, I get it. Y'all are like so, like, I don't call y'all old or whatever, but like, y'all don't have contact info or nothing like that. But damn it, niggas. I want both y'all on my show. I want Charleston White, then I want Kwame Brown. I think you both are interesting. I like, y'all perspectives. I think, I could add some valuable conversation, whether it's challenging y'all or kind of figuring it out. But we should I want to talk to y'all. Wouldn't that be a fire episode, chat? Somebody said get Gilbert Arenas. I hit Gilbert. Let's see, where's Gilbert? I think Gilbert is in LA though. Get Lil Durk? Yeah, I'm working on it. Matter of fact, you want me to hit Durk right now? I'm gonna hit Durk right now. Let me hit Durk. I'm gonna hit Durk right now. Lil Durk. Chat, you get to. By the way, I book everybody who comes on my show. Sometimes people will throw like an option, like, "Hey, do you want this person?" Okay, I just messaged Durk right now. I said, let's do my podcast around your album release. Durk is dropping next week, Thursday, right? Or next week at sometime? Somebody said reach out to Keith. Bruh, listen, I reached out to Keith. He said he doesn't like interviews. Bruh, I get it. Let me tell you this. When a nigga tell me he doesn't like interviews, I'm not begging nobody to do content. You feel me? Like, somebody was like, oh, well, he was on Aiden shit. My nigga, he wants to do Aiden shit. Like, nigga, I spoke to him. He says he doesn't do interviews. Cool. Let him do what he got to do. You feel me? I spoke to Durk. Durk said around his album we could get it in. All right. Like, to me, Keith said no. Durk said, wait till around my album. Nigga, I'm going to play it as is. I'm not begging no niggas to do no fucking interview. Because honestly, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, bro, I don't. Oh shit, Danny Lay did see. Yo, I'm lit. Yo, remember I told you I hit Danny Lay earlier in the stream? She's seen it. she's seen the podcast. It's all good. All right, okay. I gotta do who do I gotta do a podcast? Just name some names. Y'all gotta tell me some good names. Man, I obviously, like, come on now. Y'all know I want to do one with Chief Keef. I do believe I could do one with Lil Reese. But like, for me, I want to do legendary shit. Like, I've never been in the same. I've never talked directly to Keef, like, face to face. That's why I think he'll be dope. So, that's why I kind of want. But, it is what it is. Somebody says the baby. I want to do the baby. Kanye, G Herbo, yeah. I know Young Boy I could do. 100%. Fabio, movie Bow coming soon. We got that. Yeah. Vince Staples, I do want Vince Staples. Pusha T. Is Pusha T dropping an album? I'll hit him up. Have me and Pusha T ever talked before? He probably hates a nigga like me. He probably like, yo, you a Drake stan. That nigga hates Drake, like, with all his heart. Should I hit up Pusha? Vic Mensa? I'll do a Vic Mensa. You might have to give him a drug test before, though, because the last time I did with Vic Mensa, man, that nigga looked like he was off that cocaine. Feel me? Solominati? Bro, I don't know how to get in. Yo, I would definitely do something with Solominati. Where's Solominati at? I'm going to follow him. So, by the way, I message everyone off my, I Am Academics account. If you don't know. Solumina. Does he have an Instagram? He probably doesn't. Yeah, I can't find him on Instagram. No, here he is. I think yeah. Okay. I hit him off my personal account. Okay. All right. So chat. So apparently, last night Fresh and Fit had on a bunch of interested individuals, and they had on Tommy Sotomayor. If you don't know, he's like a guy who's just been known for being combative with a lot of, I won't say just overall black women, but he usually goes to task for the black women who are single mothers and ratchets and this and third. But some of his lingo, usually makes him really radioactive. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of, and I respect what he does, but I'm going to be honest with you. In the place I'm at in my career, I don't know if I could be with a unhinged, untamed motherfucker who's just randomly shouting out, fuck these black bitches. Like, that's just not what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, now if you got a problem with one person or a particular people and, which I think he's a great orator, but, I think a lot of times what Tommy's thing is that, like, a lot of people just kind of look at it like he's a wild nigga. I get what he's talking about for the most part. He's advocating for men to be in the household. He's talking, like, I think he did some shit called Fatherless America. He doesn't, in my opinion, I don't think he hates women, but I do think that he feels that children that are born in a household just with single black women usually have issues, and the way he approaches that based on his experience and other factors makes it seem like he really dislikes him. Again, yeah, I know, I'm on Spotify, but I could have anybody on. I had Hassan Campbell on. Come on, I could have anybody on. But with Tommy, like, me having a guest on, I want to make it make sense. It's not about being inflammatory. It's not about shock jocking. It's not about just saying shit like, fuck these black bitches. Like, it's not about that. It's about, like, if you have an ideology, if you have, like, a thought, if you have something that we could structurally like discuss, cool. But I think sometimes his plight gets degraded by the fact that he's oftentimes like caught in these moments where people are going to characterize his whole shtick as, oh, that's the guy who just says fuck black women. Like, bro, there's no nuance to that. You know what I mean? I'm the guy who argues nuance constantly. But I don't know if he could switch it on and off, right? Because I don't think he dislikes black women. I think he has a stance against families growing up in certain particular homes with certain particular women, and he's focusing on people who are black. Again, I don't know if I'm like maybe I'm politicizing it a little bit too much, but the reason why I wanted Charleston White, Hassan Campbell, I didn't get Hassan Campbell on my podcast that he could just say over and over, rock that snot box or whatever his phrase is. That's not what it is. I felt like he had a legit explanation to what he had going on, and I think that's what he was going to lay down and try to deliver to people, and I understand it. So that's why I had Charleston. Why am I blanking? That's why I had Hassan on my podcast. Same with why I would have Charleston White. Again, with Tommy, if Tommy could, if you know what I mean, it's a certain way of putting it across, and I don't want to also compromise anyone where they feel like for them to be on my platform, they have to water it down. But if the only way you could get your point across is just like by throwing out and blurting out these one-size catch-all phrases like "fuck black women," bro, it's hard for me to fucking deal with. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm someone who is as independent and I have all the creative control as I want to, but in Black History Month, to just put and give amplify voices who are not nuanced enough to speak about what their entire plight is and just say fuck all black women or fuck all black people or fuck all black men, it's tough. Somebody said get to the point. No, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like, man, bro, I like what Tommy says when he says fuck. I guess there's I like what Tommy says when he says fatherless America. It's like sometimes I don't like his attacks because it kind of sums up the entire black race. And again, that's just not a fight that, again, salute to everybody who does it. I'm not fighting that fight with y'all. Just like I don't care what y'all say, I'm not fighting that we don't fuck with black women fight with Fresh and Fit. I'm not fighting that fuck these black quote unquote bitches fight with Tommy Sotomayor. That's not my stance. So the fuck am I fighting that fight with y'all? Like, it's like, nigga, I think differently. I'm sorry. But anyway, I do want to point this out before we get to like what I'm gonna watch your show for a little bit. But there was a lady on last night, Fresh and Fit, Tommy Sotomayor. Let's go to fight. And okay, great. Let's see if we can watch it.
I'm like, where's
It's
Waldo?
because you.
I actually got a question for you, Tommy, and I'm really not trying to offend you.
If you start off saying that, you are.
I hope that you really don't feel that type of way.
I don't feel like that's what I was trying to tell her. Like, I was going to say that. That was going to be my closing. Anybody that knows me knows I like a conversation for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
At the end of the conversation, I'm like, I was in debate club.
I hope that you really don't feel that type of way.
I don't feel like that's what I was trying to tell her. Like, I was going to say that. That was going to be my closing. Anybody that knows me knows I like a conversation for the sake of the conversation.
Yeah.
At the end of the conversation, I'm like, I was in debate club. When you get through with it, you shake hands. When you get through playing basketball, you don't get mad because you won or you lost. It's a part of the competition.
Okay.
We are supposed to be here to entertain, enlighten, and educate a little bit.
Okay.
And so when I was talking to her, I was just trying, and the same with you or anybody else, I challenged them. Yeah. You should want to be challenged if you're having a discussion. Why is it that we can only talk to people who agree with us?
Okay. So let me also give you out some dialogue, right? Or some context. So Tommy does OnlyFans. This was news to me. So he actually donkey fucks women on OnlyFans, right? This woman to the right of him and to the left on our screen, she was on a previous episode with him with a light-skinned, pretty fair, light bright girl, right? Apparently, and by the way, they were flirting with him the entire episode. You know, they were flirting with him, like saying on camera, like, we're gonna fuck him. For whatever happened, by the way, he's not from Miami. He went back to wherever he's from. He flew, I guess, both of them. I'm guessing. I don't know if this is to be true. But I think he flew both of them. And he ended up having sex with the light-skinned girl. According to him, the dark-skinned girl who's now sitting to the right of him yesterday felt a certain type of way that he was fucking with the light-skinned girl. Right? That's his story. Right? Her story is like, hey, that was never the case. But what happened is that she wasn't really interested in him. But then she was triggered by some of his conversations around and pertaining to black women. Obviously, she's a black woman. Now, as much as I say about Fresh and Fit, Tommy, I keep saying he's the Ghostbuster for black women, especially if they have a kid and they're single. Like, he holds no punches. He's not going to care about their feelings. He's slamming them, right? So, if you ever watch his content, and he's been, by the way, he's an OG on, like, he's been around probably 10 times as long as Fresh and Fit. So, by the way, you know, I think Fresh and Fit has curtailed what they're doing in dating and relationships to a particular thing that's, you know, contemporary and in Miami. But some of their, like, you know, philosophies or ideologies, you know, especially when it comes to dating and single moms and third, meshes with what Tommy has said before. So them having Tommy on the show is kind of like, it's like having an OG, if you ask me. Tommy's way more raw than them. Tommy doesn't hold punches. She had it in her mind that whatever is going on with them, I don't know how they end up sitting together, and this is where it devolves. So let me get straight to it a little bit, and then we'll try to figure it out.
It was specifically, you were saying something about, I guess, she was playing you or something. Somebody that reported your page. I don't really know. I followed you about a week ago, so I really don't remember. It was around my dad's death, but I didn't want to see it on my TL because I'm like, damn, Tommy, like, I thought you was better than that.
Better than what? Well, okay. I explain it to people like this. One, I don't understand why black women get to tell a black man because you're black, you can't talk about this group.
You can't.
Well, hold on. If you go to ESPN, you're going to get sports. You're not going to get politics. You're going to get sports. So when people come to me, they're going to hear me talk about what I think is the problem. Okay. I think we have a lot of issues, and I think they are starting with the idea of our women. So I will speak on that. Now, you can go to another guy and hear him young Pharaoh tell you about how black women are God and then cheat on y'all and beat you. You can go hear that if you want. Mm-hmm. But I think it's odd that you're willing to listen to somebody tell you how great you are and you kings and queens and how you're the most beautiful thing on the earth, but you're not listening to somebody say the other side. It's the same thing I was saying on the discussion. Why not hear more than one side? So you can go to somebody else and hear them tell you all the things that make you feel good. Mm-hmm. But if you come to me, I'm going to tell you the opposite, because why do you need to hear that? And the last thing is, I grew up in a family, and most of us grew up around black folks. If you grew up with a black mom, a black grandmom, or a black aunt.
Okay, no disrespect to Tommy. I'm trying to fast forward it that we can save some time because I know they're live over here.
He's black.
They eat it. I can get up in the front of a comedy set, and I've done it several times, made fun of the white people in the audience. They eat it. They're not sitting around wearing their emotions on their shoulders, and white men don't go around talking about some call me king because we created the earth. There's only one group of people who keep giving themselves false praise. You want to get mad that somebody's talking about somebody wearing a wig.
But we should have every right to feel that we
You can, and I have every right to say what I... But listen, what you just said. I don't go to other
You should know our background.
No, but... Yes, so if I would speak on it,
so we should have every right to feel that way.
I speak on it because I know the background. So if you can go on your stuff and talk about how great you are, and I don't go on there and tell you you can't. Why would you follow me, see what I say, then come tell me what I can't say when you said you can say what you want?
That's true, though.
I always say this. Black women love to say how strong they are. If you're really strong, other people's opinion shouldn't bother you that much.
It don't bother you.
You're the most
But why
bothered,
would you want to talk
unbothered
about
people
your
on
own
earth.
race?
They're not. Listen, see what you're saying? Why would you want to talk about your own race? But if I sit there and said how great they were, you wouldn't say.
By the way, keep in mind, he flew out this individual to fuck one time. So he flew out her and her friend. Remember, he fucked the friend. He didn't whatever with her. So there's some underlying tension that nobody knows.
You live in America, but you.
I'm going to skip past a little bit more that we could kind of get into the shit. Here we go.
Only targeting black women. And I didn't like that because I'm like,
So she is saying that I find out that you're making content attacking black women. I don't like it. She's trying to confront him.
a black person. I'm pretty sure white people, Dominican people,
Got a post about a white girl
Portuguese
right
people,
there. Got a
everything
post.
say about you.
Is he
You-
diminishing them or perfecting them? There's
He
a
literally
difference.
tagging the people.
If you
Whoever
li-
said
no,
that.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is one thing I do not like when it comes to, like, Fresh and Fit. I'll be honest with you. And I've told Fresh this. Fresh and Fit is not a conversation about race. It's about a conversation about dating and relationships. When it comes to race, it's a very slippery slope, and you got to check yourself. First of all, I'll be honest, and I'll put my cards on the table. I was born in Jamaica. So I'm not someone who was born in the USA. I'm black, but I wasn't born in the USA to understand all the historical, and when I mean historical plights, like, I don't think about the lack of privileges that my grandmother used to not have here. Now, I think about it in Jamaica, but not here. So when you think about, like, how the USA has progressed, a lot of people here, they come with a lot of baggage. I say that to say, I've told Fresh this mad times, when it comes to race and relations, don't even talk about it, because number one, you are an immigrant like myself, except you're much newer, and I think the depth of what you understand is much shallower, right? I feel like, not to toot my own horn, but I had to educate myself a lot after, we went through a time where race was just a huge thing, so it's either you're going to participate or not. Myron, who is a person of color and also black, but there is clearly a immigrant background there as well. And this is why I tell him to stay away from it. I'm sorry. Tommy and this young woman right here, they're black. And what I mean by they're black, and we're all black, the majority of their descendants are from here. Their understanding, their outlook, and their dark skin too. Colorism matters. Their understanding of all of what's going on is much more colorized and contextualized more than anyone else. You see, everybody else sitting at this table, this white girl, whoever this, she might be, I think she's light-skinned, she might be black. But this girl is Spanish. This girl's white. Nobody want to hear y'all talk about black issues, I'm sorry. That's what I definitely agree with. Nobody wants to hear the non-black person. Like, shit, sometimes I feel like there's depths that I could, communicate with. And I'm black, but I wasn't born here. When you're not black and you Spanish, you some other shit, I get it, you might be a person of color, you might not be white, but nobody want to hear your own black issues. So when Tommy's talking and Shorty is talking, we don't want to hear y'all talking. I'm going to be honest with you. And that's just a fact. Y'all not black. Y'all fuck black niggas. Y'all not black. Y'all don't even have the experience. And to keep it real, like, I remember Tommy said something really dope. I think he said it to somebody who I really like too. Because she's actually my ex's like cousin. But it was like, yo, if you Hispanic and you trying to like act like you identify with a dark-skinned person's plight, you're fucking delusional. Like, in the black community, people look at it like there's a lot of niggas who, if they can't get a white chick, they all want a Spanish chick. They all want like that Spanish chick with the silky hair. Y'all don't nearly face the same scrutiny, the same type of prejudices as somebody who's dark-skinned and who has nappy hair. I hate when people try to lump themselves into... This is why black people never get nothing in America. Because people of color just lump themselves into... You Spanish... Bro, white dudes want Spanish girls. it's shown in a way higher amount in percentages than black girls. So like if you Spanish, if you Asian, you might be considered a person of color, but you don't know what a girl who is black gotta go through. Just stop it. So that's why I tell them, I'm like, yo, this is a relationship show where the conversation could be devoid of relationship. No, be devoid of race. Talk about race. Talk about relationships. Because when y'all get to race, I don't want to hear none of these chicks talk about race. I'm going to keep it 100 with you.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I ain't gonna say you're tagging,
See,
but
that's
you're
what I'm saying.
putting
Now
their
you're just gonna
picture.
keep saying
You're putting
things.
their picture on there.
So you get
You are.
I'm looking at my Instagram right now.
And I
my
don't follow.
own Instagram.
I
Do you
don't
have-
follow.
Do you
I
have
don't follow.
white
But I'm
women?
looking at my Instagram
The
right
only
now
way
and
that I
scrolling
felt
my
some
Instagram.
way is because it's
Because
like
you
it's
saw what you
no
wanted
other
to see.
race you go so hard on but your own kind.
Because he cares.
Listen.
If he cared, he
If
wouldn't
it-
go so hard
You don't
on
tell me how to do what I do. I got my psychology degree. You didn't. So if
Okay,
you wanna
but I
I've
did
helped
study
more
psychology,
I've
so
helped
I know
more
the
people
difference.
than you. I've had more people say I've
Of
changed
course,
their life and
you're
saved
30
their
something.
life.
I'm only
No, I'm
25,
actually
but I'm very
40-something,
smart
but I
and wise
do it.
for my age.
The point is, do it your way. Don't tell me not to do it mine.
Of course. But I'm letting you know.
But I didn't
you
care.
can go
But
a whole
I
different
don't
way
care.
about it.
But I don't care. You do it. If you
Obviously.
know how to build a house better than me, you build it. Don't tell me to do it.
Okay, but I'm just
Damn.
letting you know. If I'm only
But
time
there's
that
This is why I think, this is why I think they should cut these conversations. There's a conversation between two darker skinned black people, and the majority of the panel can't even understand. They're isolated from it. And then now you're all of a sudden having a conversation that should be probably, if y'all really want to talk about it, should be some off the cuff type shit, or y'all should have your own thing to talk about it. Everybody looking at y'all like y'all a spectacle.
I see, if
reason
I'm
to.
going on my
I
Instagram,
don't care.
that's exactly
I
why
don't
I
care who
unfollowed
follows
you,
me.
because
I don't care,
I don't
though.
see nothing else but black
But
people
I
that you
don't
post on your
care.
page.
So
you don't talk about no
I
other
don't
race.
care. Anybody that
And
wants to
that's
unfollow me, unfollow me
perfectly
now.
fine.
I will say that.
You
That's
can't unfollow my
perfectly
bank
fine.
account. I'm still rich, so I don't care
It
what
don't
people
matter.
don't follow.
Money don't make nobody.
No, apparently it does if you do the shit you saying you do for it.
Money don't make nobody.
You're gonna sit up there and talk bad about the thing that you talked up. Jesus.
All right, I'm going to skip to save time.
Important. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he would be here tonight. I always wanted to question him that. He texts my phone
You
and
didn't
asks
even
me and check
accept
up
the
on me
answer.
just to make sure that I'm good, and I respect that. But I don't reply because I simply don't respect him more, because it's just the fact that what he posts on the gram, and it's just like, what you texting me for, and you do all this to try to play black women like they just always ignorant or don't fucking know shit. Like, you can't do
Because
that.
he cares.
Period.
Think about it. Listen to what she
If
just
you
said.
care,
She
you
checked
wouldn't
on to see if I was
downplay it.
okay, but
If you care, you wouldn't downplay it.
He's trying to benefit in your image, though.
Can we just have this debate, please? Nobody else.
But
No,
you're not.
all right, I'm glad she said that. Listen, this is a black people conversation. I'm gonna be honest with you. No disrespect to Shorty. I know her too. Chill. Like, yo, listen.
Listen to me when I speak.
Hold on. I want to say something though too. This is what I think this chick doesn't understand. If you ask me, the reason why Fresh and Fit has had her back on the show consistently, she is the prototypical example of a lot of what people, of a lot of stereotypes people have about black women. Sorry. So she thinks she's upset about people depicting black women, except, nigga, there's been mad, cute, well-spoken, well-thought out, non-ignorant, non-aggressive black women that's came on the show, and they not coming on here to get the same type of airtime as you. You're the stereotype, my nigga. They got you because you the stereotype. Like, let's just be honest. So it's like she's fighting against something, but you're also perpetuating at the same time. You're saying that, yo, Tommy, why you keep going on black women? Well, I would just say to her, like, shorty, like, I read the comments when you was on the last time. Everybody was like, oh, she's a loud black chick, but she cool. You're perpetuating the same stereotype. I'm going to just say that.
That was my first
Even
question.
now, when I'm saying, when I say, I asked
Okay, let's get to the fight, bro.
It's really funny as fuck because, like, We
You
ain't gonna
get
even
an
get in
answer
that
to a
subject.
question.
You know what? I would not even get it
You
into that
you got an
subject.
answer to a question. You asked why do I post what I
would get
post.
into
You
the
got an
subject
answer.
so bad, but I'm
Okay.
trying not to.
This is the most
Like,
ridiculous
let's be
shit in
honest.
the world.
He talk about so many black people on his platform, but this nigga was trying to fuck a bad bitch like me. Like, stop playing. Like,
Do you hear this shit?
He flew me to him
And your friend.
and my friend.
And
so what
fuck
you're
your
saying?
friend. Why the hell are
And
you
you
sitting
didn't
here
fuck
doing
me.
this?
And you didn't fuck
But why are you doing this?
Because
This
you
is
knew
insane.
niggas was trying to
Yo,
act.
I'm telling you,
Like,
hold
niggas
on.
was trying to act right now in front of a camera.
How am I hold on.
Let's be
How am I
honest.
trying to act?
Niggas
How am I
couldn't
trying to
even get
act?
the
We need the
pussy
race.
because
How am I trying to
literally-
act?
Let's be
How am I
honest.
trying to act?
Let's be honest.
This is why black bitches get kicked out of clubs and shit.
I don't give a fuck because it's the truth.
You're
It's
acting
the truth.
stupid.
I'm not acting stupid.
Yes, you are.
I'm
I
not.
know you were trying to fuck
Why
me.
you getting so
This
mad?
is stupid.
It's
Because
the
you're being
truth.
dumb.
It's
You're
the
being
truth.
ignorant.
I'm not being ignorant. It's the truth.
Bitch, you flew to my house. You said you wanted
Exactly.
to fuck. This is
And
stupid.
I didn't. Pull
didn't
up
tell
the
people you
fucking
said it.
messages where I said I
This
wanted
is
to
something
fuck.
you literally did.
No, I did
What's
not.
the pussy good?
You
This
told
is
me
stupid.
that we were going
This
on a
is
podcast for your
No,
show
this
on
is
OnlyFans.
ignorant. This is fucking dumb.
I got all the receipts in my.
All right, that's cap. Like, you think you fly into a nigga's crib to be on a podcast on OnlyFans? Shorty, the only thing that's gonna be talking is your fucking pussy. It's gonna be a lot of queefing. That's it. Like, come on, like, she didn't believe that. Come on now, come on.
Somebody
I can
tried to
dead
fuck
ass
her
pull that
because I'm
shit
worth the
out.
fuck and she's a porta potty.
No, I'm not a party party. Tell me what nigga shitted on me.
Bitch, shut up.
Tell me what
Jesus
nigga
Christ.
should know, cause it's
You
the
want
truth.
people to know. You
You're
are
mad.
wanting to let somebody know I tried to
This
fuck
nigga
you. This is
is mad because I didn't fuck with him, and I didn't fuck him on OnlyFans. I didn't want to fuck him.
Is your
I'm not
weed
that type
that
of
tight
bitch.
today,
I
ma'am?
get money in
Is the
real
glue
life.
fucking with you?
Niggas pay me. Do you hear me?
This bitch
I
is
didn't
drunk
need
and
this.
acting
I'm not
stupid.
drunk. I'm dead ass not drunk.
You dead ass drunk
I'm
and
not
stupid.
drunk. I promise to God.
That
I'm
weed
not
you
drunk.
take, you need a different kind of
God
glue.
knows I'm not drunk right
Chris,
now. God
Dumb
knows.
son of a bitch. Just up here
No,
just being
you're
ignorant for
dumb.
no reason.
No. He not finna try to play me on
Who's
the
playing you, stupid bitch?
No, bitch, you fucking stupid.
Nobody's playing your
Get
cat
off,
too
get
fast.
off, bitch.
Wait a minute.
Yo, I'm glad I seen this fucking clip right here. You know how many times I be up in a club with this nigga Chris? No, not Chris. I mean, Fresh. Fresh, in this one instance, told me what he gonna do when anything pop off. Nigga, it's his show. There's gonna be fighting and all that type of shit. They got assistants trying to jump in. Everybody try to jump in. Look what this nigga Fresh does right now. That nigga stands up, camera in hand. Look. Camera in hand. Myron's over there already. Camera in hand. My nigga Fresh, man. The fucking engineer, Big Mo, is in the building. Where the fuck is Fresh at? Camera in hand. That nigga. Look at this.
That's why you're kicking me. Bitch, get off.
Alright, anyway, let's see if they address it on the shit.
So we're gonna pull up the video and show you guys a clip of the craziness that went down. But I'll read some of these chats. Oh yeah, shit.
Last but not least.
The guy that's crippled right now. Tommy.
Literally.
He was limping in here, bro. It was
No
actually
joke.
crazy.
It's really bad. My foot looked like a big stuffed potato.
Tell them about the numbing cream.
Why are you bringing up our sex life? Jesus.
On OnlyFans.
Right.
Right now.
You know, shouts out to the scalps. I see some scalps in here. So I feel safe. If I can see your scalp, I feel safe. So when you got your scalp covered, I'm really afraid. So thank y'all.
Push back edges.
Right. It smelled like a Foot Locker when in the scalp. But I mean, But I'm all right. I laugh shit off, and hopefully my foot will go down in a few weeks.
Just keep laughing, they'll go away.
I guess.
The mic
Oh, you
fell
didn't
on
have to
your
take it off.
Was it the mic that fell on your foot?
I don't know if it was the mic or her face, because they both was hard.
Oh God. You want to show them the picture?
Of my foot? They took it down. I can show it.
No, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, because y'all think it's a joke, but it's serious.
You can show them my
Chris,
foot.
it's in the chat, man.
We're not gonna get flagged for nudity.
Showing a little skin.
No, you're right. That might have been why they took my Instagram down.
I mean,
It was a foot.
It showed my foot. They was like, hell no.
That's a form of pornography.
Look at
It
that.
is. It does look like a baked potato.
if you're eating food, stop right now.
That's my foot.
It's almost as bad as my foot.
All right, ready?
Feel like a cow.
All right, hope y'all niggas ready.
All right.
Swole though, really swole.
You gotta go see Ling Ling, man.
He gotta wear them W's now.
Yeah, man.
Them wide.
Them wide shoes.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
No, but go check that out. You might have like a hairline fracture. So,
I think so.
yeah, be careful.
And then the
Feet are
people came
delicate.
over. Like I was extra. The people came over. They sent the fire department and the police. I don't even lying. The police came and they drew their guns on me.
No way.
No, because they thought like I was being assaulted at my room. So I said, I did. It's a lot of things you can do. You can do. You can do too little.
Tommy,
You can
what
do
they
enough,
say?
and you can do the most.
All right, I don't know what you're talking about now. Anyway, I don't know, man. As I said, I don't know.